Today we're making steak salad, and no, that's not an oxymoron. Might be an oxen moron. Maybe I'm a moron. Cooking simple with Blaze. Yeah, we'll work on that. Give us the time. Give us our time. Let's start by cleaning up the kitchen, because you must clean up a kitchen before you make it dirty again. A bit pointless, but let's do it anyway. Get everything nice and clean. Make sure you have your workspace ready. First thing we're going to do is get our trusted board. We're going to be doing some meal prep, chopping up some stuff to get this salad ready. Let's start by chopping up a cucumber and a pear. You can use any other sweet fruit for this. It works very nicely. You can also just leave it out entirely. Like I said before in my other videos, my cooking style is really whatever you have in your house is probably good for making a meal. No need to be rushing to the store for this one. Let's chop up our cucumber. I'm put myself in fast forward so I don't use up too much of your time. Then put that one side. Let's chop up our pear or apple. Either should be great for this. I find the pear, the texture works better with this kind of food. So, or this kind of salad, I would like to say. Remove the seeds on the inside, so you're just left with the fleshy part, and slice it into nice flat slices. The only thing we're going to be cooking for this meal is the steak. We're going to be using some special spices, but feel free to not use any of them if you don't have them. I also chopped up into 4/4 a lime, which I'll be using first for flavoring. You can use a lemon as well, or not use it at all. I also got a bit of garlic to just add a bit of flavor for my salad dressing, which we will be making as well. So just chop up your garlic. Let me just quickly put myself in fast forward again so we can skip this part and get to the fun stuff. Try dice it up into as little pieces as possible because you're going to be mixing it in with your salad dressing. Right, I have my beef already in strips. Into my beef, I add some sweet chili. You don't have to add sweet chili if you don't like sweet chili. I find it just adds a little bit of pizzazz flavor. I don't know, one of those. Just yeah. Add some oil in there as well. I like to use olive oil for this. We're going to be frying it in a little bit. So just mix those two together. Make sure it's thoroughly mixed. Everything is nicely coated. We're going to be adding some seasoning, some salt, and some pepper as well. Coolness. Mix that in nicely. Make sure it is well coated because you're going to be stir frying this in a little bit. What I have here is what we're going to be using to make the salad dressing. We have some soy sauce, which I'll be putting into some ginger paste. I'm also going to add some brown sugar to that. Mix it in together very, make sure the sugar dissolves into the soy sauce. You can just also use traditional dressing that you buy from the store. I just like this one because it adds a bit of a peanutty taste, and you'll find out why in a little bit when we are adding a few more ingredients to this salad dressing. Get your pan out, bring your salad dressing mixture to the side. You're going to add that garlic that you chopped up earlier into a bowl next to your pan that is heating up, what you're going to do is you're going to add sesame oil to the pan. It gives what that peanutty, remember I spoke about this, flavor. Let it smoke a little bit. It should take a few seconds for it to smoke if your pan is hot. Once it's smoked up, you're going to add this to your salad dressing. It'll give a bit of a sizzle. Nice. Made a bit of a mess there. I decided to wipe off the sesame oil because it was getting a bit too much in the pan. And then I put my olive oil ready for my steak. Just mix your salad dressing on the side. It should be a little warm. Doesn't have to be hot anymore. You can just put it aside and let it cool once you've nicely mixed in the sesame oil. Your olive oil should get hot almost immediately and start smoking. I'm clearly not paying attention. I rush to get my beef strips, and in they go with a nice sizzle. Nice. Cook them until they are a nice goldenish brown. They've got that nice cooked, crusty exterior. You can cook these as well as you like your beef. I don't like my beef all the way dead. It must be a little rare, so I'm not going to cook it until it's black. I'm just going to cook it just enough for it to still have its nice soft texture. When your beef is done, you can take it off your stove, switch off your stove, and we can get to mixing our salad. So I just got lazy here. I got a salad mix. You can get one with whatever you like. This one has got lettuce and carrots and some rocket and just a variety of stuff. We add our cucumbers on top of that. And we're also going to add our pear slices. Add your salad dressing on top of that. Make sure it's nicely spread, and then you're going to mix it all together. Nice. On top of that, I like to add a little aioli. If you don't have aioli, you can always use some mayonnaise or ranch dressing. Even some honey mustard dressing also works nicely, just to add a bit of creaminess to the salad. Okay, let's plate. Start off by putting your salad at the bottom. Presentation is everything. This meal should be enough to perhaps feed 2 to 4 people depending on your appetite. Put your steak on top of your salad. I also like to add a bit more stuff on top just to make it look a bit more colorful and nice. Here is a little coriander, that's what it's called, and some peanut flakes just to add a little bit more flavor. You can put a lime wedge on the side, and it's bon appetit.